welcome back to another video. Today here again on Test Drive Unlimited with the Solar Crown. That's the new one, it's not out yet. With the Platinum mod installed. So basically the original Test Drive we all know and love, but with some beautiful new cars in it, mostly stolen from Forza. Anyway, we're going to be playing through most of this game. As I say at the start of most of these videos, we'll see how far we go. Might not necessarily play through to the end. But anyway, last time out we did the Round the Island race for $800,000, which meant we were able to buy ourselves a Lamborghini and 2 Spikers, and we're also given a free Bugatti. So we now have quite a number of cars in here. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our 8-car garage. So we have room for 3 more, and we do now have something in every category apart from A, the Lamborghini being our fastest in Group B. So, we do need to be saving up for something in Group A. We don't have loads of money at the moment. We have $90,000, but there are a whole load of delivery missions that we spotted last time out, which, if you don't know, basically always, there's one right here, for example. They always give you a nice chunk of money. So you actually get a 50% bonus if you deliver it there without any damage. So it's not just $90,000, it will be more. So we'll probably do this one first, Pete, with what looks like a Shelby Daytona, but that's the original one. In the mod, it's sometimes a slightly different car. So we'll start with this one because it's near us. But we also have Ethan down here who wants a car delivering. And there's a package delivery up there. Oh no, we need an Audi for that. Another car delivery up here. Sean. Another package here. Marcus, but we need a Group E vehicle, which we have. That's just not what we're currently in. And we have this one up here, which I believe is a Supra, actually, in the mod. But George needs a car delivering, again for 90,000. So generally they're 80 or 90,000. 90 again for Andrew, which I don't think is that really cool Ford in the picture. I think it's actually something else. Oh no, I think this one was the Supra, actually. 100,000, that one. But yeah, as you can see, they are absolutely everywhere. So yeah, let's start with the one. Oh, there's one here as well. Dylan. So yeah, let's do a few of these. We won't necessarily do all of them. I'll do until we've got 200,000, 300,000 maybe, and then, so we'll do like 3 of them maybe. And then go and find ourselves an A-class car, then we can carry on with these next time. But we are already at this one, so let's see what the deal is. Hopefully these aren't timed.
You're taking to get it repaired?
Oh, it is the Daytona. Nice.
Bring it back in good condition.
Bring it back in good condition. Okay.
Go!
Yeah, it's not timed, so it's essentially a nice relaxed cruise in a classic racing car. So what's cool about these, you get to drive these cars that you wouldn't otherwise afford at this stage in the game. The only thing that's a slight shame is last time we spent loads of money on supercars and we're not actually going to drive any of them today. But anyway, this game's more about collecting. And yeah, we did drive them briefly last time, so getting to experience something like this that we're not going to buy for a long time in this game is pretty cool. Driving into a police car and having to restart is not pretty cool. Right, anyway, yeah, a lot of these are just going to be a long drive to get there, so there'll probably be big chunks of the deliveries cut, but yeah, at least we get to show you a bit of experience in each of the cars. And this one comes pre-equipped with 13 stickers, which is very cool. Right, let's not crash into anything this time and see if we can do it. 13 miles as well. Stop signs do mean stop, as it turns out.
Turn right.
Let's do a bit in the interior. Oh, those windows are weird. Oh,
At the
I was
next
nearly hit
intersection,
by another
turn
police
left.
car. I need to be more careful. That was close. That was terrifying. Wait, what? My money earned has dropped to 89,933, which means we're not going to get the bonus. I mean, I'm not going back to the start at this point, but I think we must have, sometimes on these like dips and crests, you just catch the front of the car. I didn't notice when it happened, I just looked over now and saw it was slightly... Unless the truck that swerved towards me did hit me. Anyway. We're still going to get nearly 90 grand for this. Yeah, that is slightly odd, because I think you're supposed to be able to hear it. It's supposed to make a little noise if you ding it. As the points, or as the money decreases.
At the next intersection, turn left.
But anyway, we're nearly there and we're going to get nearly 90 grand. Yes, I know, I should redo it because it's worth having the 50% bonus or whatever it is. It is quite an amount, but it was so far into it that I realised that we're better off just finishing and going and doing another one, I think. As we have done. So, let's go and see what the next one is. He doesn't look too happy. So, as it's also relatively near, shall we see what Ethan wants us to deliver? I mean, it doesn't really matter because I can effectively fast travel to all of them at this point, but it's yellow.
Are you taking this vehicle back to the rental agency? Okay, here are the keys. Watch out, that's one powerful baby, so take it easy.
Take the 037 back to the rental agency. Don't mind if I do.
Go!
Again, we get to drive these insanely cool cars. Let's hope it doesn't... I mean, what if it just spontaneously combusts? It is a Lancia.
At the next intersection,
Do they still
turn
blame me
right.
for that? Right, let's try not to lose any of the 80,000 this time.
Turn
It's less
right.
distance, it's only, well, it's less than 10 miles. This is actually, it feels slower than the... I think that might just be turbo lag once it's going. I don't know, the Daytona was quite easily hitting 100, this is... Anyway, it's quite a different thing, it's a rally car, not a race car. Anyway, let's try not to dent it at all. I'm going to watch the meter more closely this time. Oh, as with the last one, we should probably give you a quick blast from interior view, which does sound good. Listen. Oh, he did crack on a bit now. Right, anyway, I need to be a bit more careful. I should have tested the horn in the Daytona. Listen to that. Anyway, let's try and get there in one piece. We can't keep up with the police car. He's just floored it. There's something about driving a car as iconic as this, with the light like this, and sun, somewhere as exotic as this. It's just cool.
At
We
the
are
next
nearly there.
intersection, turn left.
And we have still, well, I say that, I
Turn
shouldn't say
left.
that's enough, hit something, but we do have the full balance, which means we'll get the bonus for perfect delivery. And then we'll probably do one more. Although once I've bought an A-class car, I'm going to have at least one car in every class. So we have effectively, well, once I've bought one at the end of this video, we will have reached the stage
Turn right.
where we're just collecting cars because they're cool.
At
So
the
I'll
next
probably start buying
intersection,
some
turn left.
classics and interesting things once we've got something reasonable in
Turn
each
left.
class for actually doing challenges. Then we'll have to start buying cars to fit club criteria and certain races that are for one manufacturer only. Anyway, Martia is delivered. Do we get a 50% bonus? Perfect. Yeah, so we get 120, so we've got 300 grand. So we are going to have plenty of money for this A-class vehicle. And I do kind of want to buy one after the next challenge. Who else have we got? That was a task. I want to do the cars, they're worth more. Where was the one that was worth... yeah, 100,000? Should we do that one? Sure. Let's do the one worth loads of money and hope we don't mess it up. So we get 50%. We're going to get nearly 150 grand from this one. Oh, it is the Supra.
You're taking
Is that a Supra?
Okay.
Bruh,
Just bring it back
is
in good
that a
condition.
Supra? I remember doing this one. I know what car I'm using for the thumbnail as well because green and orange Supras mean views, especially when they sound like this.
At the next intersection, turn right.
20 miles though,
Turn
makes
right.
sense. It's a longer delivery, so it's worth more. And being a Fast and Furious car, you're going to be tempted to, well, drive in a Fast and Furious manner. Or we could take the slow and serious approach, which is probably what we should do. Yeah, this is kind of cool that they've, I mean, it's an early Fast and Furious car, so it's not like the terrible new movies, but I'm not the biggest fan of the kind of cars that are in Fast and Furious, but it is cool that it's in here, and I believe there's a few cars that if you buy them, you can take them to the mod shop and, well, they can look like this, which we'll have to do eventually. Anyway, we'll go fast a bit, but not. Although I think 130 is faster than we reached in the Daytona or the Martia, which makes sense. Let's try get it up to 150 and then we'll try and be sensible. 149, I'm not risking that. I saw there. I think that's about as fast as I want to push it. Oh, I must show you. Yes. It's not just the exterior that's fast and furious. The gauges on the side don't work. That big red gauge does, because of course you need to. Oh, loud turbo noises from in here. Lift off.
Dispatch 11 to all Adam units. Be on the lookout for an unidentified car.
You stupid game. What? Oh, God. We're about halfway as well.
At the next
I
intersection,
swear I didn't
turn
hit
right.
that.
Turn right.
Trouble is, once you've failed it, you then try and go faster the next time. maybe something sticks out on the side of those trucks. Anyway. There's the 150 we hit last time. And 70 I saw there. I wish the AI wouldn't just stop in the middle of the road like that every so often. Especially if you're coming over a crest like that and there's just a parked truck there. Now they're throwing bumpers at me. I'm wary of overtaking these trucks now because last time we did that, it magically reached out and hit my car. Maybe just to give it lots of room. See, there's a van just parked there again. What is going on? At least we've not got... Because last time I tried to play through this, we had traffic that was kind of randomly spawning in right in front of you and you couldn't do anything about it. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have bothered restarting that because...
At the next intersection, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I shouldn't have bothered restarting that because we were so close. But it's ridiculous to lose it because of that. I want that 50% bonus. So if you think of it as just losing from 99,999 to 98, it doesn't really matter. But when you take into account the 50% bonus, you've lost quite a lot there. Nearly 180 shown there. I can't believe dipping a wheel like that loses you the challenge. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Like, all I did was get a bit of dust on the wheel, it shouldn't matter. Anyway. Third time lucky, right? This game mode does encourage you to drive ridiculously carefully. I know I'm going 100 miles an hour. But compared to how you would drive in most games, kind of teaches you to be a bit more careful, not to do anything that risks a crash. Okay, let's not go too fast along this straight this time, because that's how I ended up dipping the wheel on the dirt. We hold it about there and don't try and floor any faster. As you get closer and closer, it's more and more worth being careful, because you don't want to restart at this point. Well, dual carriageway is slightly nicer. This is somewhere to go, somewhere to overtake without going down one of those narrow, hard shoulder bits. Anyway, I think we've done it, and I am very pleased that is now over. Yeah, see, so now we've got $450,000 to go car shopping with. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and visit a load of dealerships quickly, and then see if we can narrow down a few Group A vehicles for a short list of cars that I might want to buy. First thing that I've found that is tempting to add to the shortlist is the SLR Mclaren. I would need to go and save up another 10 grand, but that's the first car on the list. Well, on my travels to find an A-Class car, I've found the best dealership in the world, which has many A-Class cars that I can't afford, starting with the Lycan Hypersport. There's also this amazing BMW Ital design Nazca C2, which is a concept, I guess, B-Class. We've got a Vulcan, which is a prize car. Sesto Elemento, A-Class, but too expensive. CX-75, Cobra concept. Shelby GR1 concept. So it's basically concepts and hypercars and madness. Oh, and yeah, the ME412 as well, which is also A-Class, but it's a prize car. So loads of nice A-Class things that I can't have. Okay, so the next cars of interest. Cerberus Speed 12. Can't afford it, but very cool. There is also a possible car in the form of the Noble M600 at 251,000, so quite cheap in comparison to the SLR we looked at. So another one to add to the list. So this and the SLR I think are on the shortlist so far. If I had 620 grand, I would buy that immediately as my A-Class vehicle. Unfortunately we don't. Yes, I know that's only 2 delivery missions, but we'll be doing those next time, and I kind of want to... This isn't going to be that quick, let's be honest, because it's older than a lot of the other A-Class stuff. So I really do want to buy this at some point as part of the collecting part of the game, but I don't think this should be our A-Class car. Probably similar with the SLR, to be honest, so I think the Noble is probably the one we'd go for at the moment. Obviously there's a whole load more dealerships to explore first though. I mean, we could get a Murcielago, have another Lambo, but that's not going to be that competitive either, I don't think. I'm not sure it really matters that much because you can win, but yeah, I'm not sure another Lambo quite so soon. So as I suspected, the Zondas are either B-Class or too expensive, or both. Otherwise I'd probably buy, well, that. Some kind of McLaren's quite tempting. It's quite different to anything we've got, and it will be quick, apart from that one that we can't afford. Any of these would be pretty cool. That would be amazing, the F1 or a P1, but yeah, far too expensive. But a 650 would be pretty cool. So, after looking at a number of other dealerships, I find myself back looking at the Noble M600. I think this is probably what we should get as our first A-Class vehicle. Have looked around a bit, not found anything I would prefer to have that's within my budget at the moment. Obviously the SLR we could save up for quite easily, but I think this will probably be quicker actually. So yeah, I will obviously get the SLR at some point, and the Carrera GT, and one of the Zondas, but that'll be further down the line. More money saved up. We could, yes, do more delivery missions before we buy a car, but I think this will be competitive, and then we will have something covering all bases, so we can do delivery missions and do races in any category, not anything more specific yet. But if we do a load of delivery missions next time after buying this, we'll probably quite quickly have our money back, and then we can continue with races and all sorts. So this is what I'm going to get for now as our A-Class vehicle. Okay, these probably kind of depend on what colour we go with. There's quite a lot of options here. Black, titanium, silver, white, mint. I mean, it's got to be quite a shouty colour, I think. It's a Noble. Blue metallic's quite nice. We've got purple, lavender, which is a choice. I think that looks quite cool in purple, actually. I mean, I would say that, wouldn't I? Matte black is always an option. Lime, light green, splitter flipper green, lime green. I quite like lime green, actually, but I think purple with some of those bronze wheels. Oh wait, the calipers changed. The yellow one has yellow calipers. That's kind of cool. What colour are they? Red on the purple one. I like that. Is that the only one with yellows? No. I think really it's between matte black and purple. Matte black with the bronze wheels would look pretty cool. Hang on. I'm going to pick some wheels. Not the noble ones, not those ones. Those. Either with the purple or the matte black. What do we reckon? Do we get other options? Okay, the interior is also always the same. I think just so it's a bit different to our other cars, and because it's the first matte finish I've seen. Let's do that. And even after buying that, we have nearly 200 grand left, so 2 more delivery missions and we're back where we were. Wait, are those... I swear those calipers said Ferrari on them. They do. Anyway. We now own 10 vehicles. Including this mad thing. So we've still got plenty of space in our 8-car garage. I think we had 3 spaces left. There's a delivery mission. So we've now got 2 spaces left, but we've got a car in every category. So we don't really need anything else for the time being until we start doing the more specific races and clubs. So yeah, I think next time out we will do more delivery missions. There's still, hang on, while we're out here, before we drive back to the house, or before I fast travel back to the house, let's see, so we've got 1, and they're worth over 100 grand each if you do them perfect. So we've got 1, 2, that's not 1, that's 1, 3. There's at least 3, there's some down here, aren't there? No, maybe not. 3. Keep 3 in mind, or else we've got 4. So there's 4 of them. I think there's probably one up here as well. Did I count the one in the top corner already? No, so I think there's 5. So we've got a potential to earn $500,000 from those. So I think maybe next time we'll just try and finish those off. Not necessarily worry about buying a car yet. So yeah, I think next time out we will just try to finish off the delivery missions, now that we do in fact have a car in every category, which is the nice house, this one. I mean, they're both exactly the same house, but the one that has many nice things in the garage is this one, I think. So we obviously have our Noble that we have just bought. We've got the Lambo in B-Class, we've got 2 C-Class Spikers, we've got the G-Class Bugatti and the C-Class Aston, and then obviously we've got D, E, F and G-Class vehicles in the other garage as well. I think, just because that's irritating me, that the Aston and the Bugatti are the wrong way around. Because I like to keep the classic down the end out of the way. There we go, that's better. So yeah, we do have 3 C-Class vehicles, which is a bit overkill, especially as 2 of them are Spikers. But anyway, yes, we've got the Lambo and we've now got the Noble, so we can do anything we want to. This has got less than a mile on the clock. That's... yeah, I need to drive some of these. Anyway, like I say, next time we'll do more delivery missions, try and get... we're probably going to get 500 grand from those at least. So we're going to be on nearly $1 million. So I don't think I'll buy anything next week, but yeah, I will be back same time next week for those remaining delivery missions. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next video very soon.